Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Like, I went to change screens, like you said, and it just went completely black. Like, I was trying to flip back between the scenes, like, it just kaput. I have no idea what happened or why. That is really odd. Well, take two. Yeah, I honestly have no clue what happened. I should have just let it play. But yeah, it was really weird. Like, Crazy said scene, and I was like, oh, and then I realized that I had like scrolled down accidentally in that window where it lets me change scenes. So I scrolled back up to hit the right one, and everything just went black across like OBS. Like I could see all my like outside stuff, but like the screen part just went black, and it would not let me do. So I ended stream, and it was still the same. So I exited it completely out of OBS and brought it back, and then it worked. But that was really weird. I hear you, kitty. You want to be picked up? You want to come here? Come here. If you want to be picked up, you have to come closer to me. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I guess you haven't streamed if you haven't borked. I got a noodly kitty. She is very interested in just flopping. I'm trying to hold you like you want, but you gotta give me a minute. This is a cat boss battle. I am going to put my necromancer and this. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'm back, and hopefully that was the only tech issues. I guess OBS had a moment. Now I have a floppy kitty. I had zipped her into my sweatshirt earlier. I zipped it up, and then I stuck her in the top. She did not. She was like, "What are you doing to me?" I guess we'll one-handed build for a minute. But thank you guys for sticking it out and coming back, hanging out, right? Yeah. Apparently, it's a day. It's. Woo! She just jumped out of my arms, madam. Apparently, it's a day. It's not even Patch Tuesday. Is it Patch Thursday now? I feel bad when that happens to you guys. Ooh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. You know, I mean, I can't control it, and it's not really anything I did, but I still feel bad for you guys. Like, it just kind of, you disappear. You're like, okay, are they coming back? What happened? but I appreciate that you come back. Hopefully we won't die in this battle. But I mean, I feel like half the people who play Stream Raiders aren't really like watching me on stream, so they wouldn't notice unless I didn't do the battle. So no, underneath, not over top. Apparently, Twitch is being real twitchy today. But we're making it work. We're chugging along. Okay, black one. You're a flat black, that's not right. That's the piece I need. So I'm imagining this is probably the bottom, the base, but I could be wrong. Not in there. There we go. Put that in the middle. Then we need some flat pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. There was an update this week on Cult of the Lamb. It is now multiplayer, and according to Boy Wonder, it allows you to go on quests with the person, build new buildings, all kinds of stuff. Of course, he has played like all day yesterday and today, and I think has already beaten the new expansion. So, but I won't be on Sunday for video game day, but the following Sunday we can play Cult of the Lamb instead of Disney Dreamlight Valley and see the new expansion. Is ready. Fell off. We lost a few viewers with the tech glitches, but hopefully things keep going. We don't get wonky again. There are 19 of us, 20 with my totem thingy. And there are 38 enemies. Fingers crossed. But I believe, yeah, I have Necromancer out too, so that should help a little. Or hopefully it helps a little. Oh, I know that sound. That's no Buddha. Pac-Man is brutal. He really is. I should have went out and tried to spend my rubies and maybe upgrade, but that's alright. We will dive back in. Crazy with the most kills and assists and most units, and then Beer Bear, and then Rad Builds, and then on down the line. But we've earned 165, and we got to level 20, which was deeper than we've been before in this particular dungeon. We placed a total of 319 units and lost 153 allies. That's right. I'm gonna quick run and do this over and over and over until it tells me I can't. But Pac-Man definitely is a harder boss. Ooh, we get to specialize our Phantom. Dementia Phantoms break their enemies' minds, making them switch sides and damage themselves. That's kind of cool. Reaper Phantoms get even deadlier after defeating an enemy. Revenant Phantoms become flying units. They hunt flying units, and if they kill one, they gain speed and deal damage to ground. Ooh. Done. Upgrade our flag bearer. Spolen. Ooh, upgrade our healer. I think that's it. Okay, let's see what kind of scrolls we can do. 6, 14, 12, 14. Okay. Let's head back in. Skip. I think this is the one we've been doing, Omen of the Dart. Nope, not that one. We want to put out this guy to take out. So we want kind of people here, and then maybe here and here. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me during our bit of technical difficulties. This one is 2, and 1 with bricks on the front. All these seem flat. Let's see if it's in a bag. Not in there. And definitely not in there. So it's got to be somewhere on the table here. Oh, no, it helps if I read the whole direction. 2 and then 3 over the front. And that goes right there. See if we can use the pieces on either side to straighten out those. There we go. So now I need 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 of these. Brad Builds, we were at a store the other day, and I want to say, where were we? That I didn't think it was like a place that I would see it, but I saw it there. It was one of the Mega Block moving ones. Oh, it was Barnes and Noble. They had the Gyarados moving Mega Block Pokemon thing. It was at our local Barnes and Noble. So I know you were wanting the moving ones. You may, I mean, you don't have to go to the store, but you might want to check their website, like for your local one, and see if they have any at your local. I didn't look at the price. I was just like shocked that I saw it there, and I was like, Brad Build's looking for those. So yeah, check barnesandnoble.com and do the stores. Like when you go to their website, you can change it so that it shows you things that are at your store, like your local one to you. And like even when you're scrolling down the page, it'll be like it'll have like a check mark that it's at your local one. So you could just check the website. You don't have to rush out to like your nearest Barnes and Noble. You can definitely check the website or even call the store. But I'm pretty sure it was the Gyarados one. Because it was blue and like on a wave or like water or something. And I was like, Fred's building those. Seriously, Barnes & Noble and Target should sponsor me. I'm always telling you guys. Oop, sorry, I'm out of frame. There we go. Really rude. They didn't have it at Mayan, but at Mayan when we went this past weekend, they did have the Harry Potter ship with the flying carriage. I was very tempted, so very tempted, and my enabler husband was nice enough to point it out too. But I was trying to be good because I know I'm going to spend money at the book signing this weekend. But they had a Megatron, whatever the Megatron, the Transformer dude. They had one of them, and the box was open, so I was tempted to ask if they would give me a discount. Yeah, Optimus Prime. My brain was like, I know what he's called, but I can't think of it now. And I heard Stream Raiders. I was just trying to get those on there. So there are 15 of us. Press buttons. And 4, but we know people come through the portal. I'm just dumping out the last little bag. And trying to sort some. But yeah, they had an Optimus Prime, and like I said, his box was open, like the top flap. So I was very curious if I, wondered if they'd, like, because it was open, if they would give me a discount, or if they would just be like, nope, and take it in the back and return it or something. But alas, like I said, I was trying to be a good girl. because I know I'm going to spend money at the book signing, to not spend money on Legos too before we get paid again. Hey, you guys can do first, second, and third again because it forked. Okay, I did that step. Now I need 8 of these. I just kind of sorted them by type since there wasn't much left, to make us a smidgen more efficient. Catacane got second. Okay, Catacane, do any of your kitties play fetch? Noodle plays fetch like a dog. You will throw a toy, and she will go get it and bring it back to you to throw again. She plays fetch like a dog. And she has never encountered a dog, so I don't... like, it's got to be a natural thing. I was like, okay, is my cat super weird, or do other cats do that too? Because I've never had a cat that played fetch. But that's kind of cool. You'll be sitting on the couch, and she'll bring one of the little crochet toys I made to you, and she'll like just set it down next to you and like bat it towards you, like, hey, if you wouldn't mind. And then you'll throw it, and she'll bring it back over and over. And then eventually she'll get tired of doing it, just like a dog, and she'll be like, nope, I'm good. But I thought it was pretty cool. Alas, I see no sound brick in here to make the Mandrake scream. So I shall look into sound thingies that I can put in it to make the Mandrake scream. We like don't use our front door really. I mean, we come in the side door by where we park. So, we have all this like packing paper from packages, like the brown kind of butchery paper type stuff, in a pile by her front door. And she will run and jump into it and then like hide there and then jump out at you. Our last sticker. Also the last step, so. Yeah, she plays fetch better than any dog we've ever had. Because any dog we've ever had was like, no thanks. I think Alex, which was our military working dog, was the only dog we ever had that really played fetch of any kind. All the other dogs were like, no thanks, hard pass. Okay, I'm gonna tip it like we used to have it, so bear with me while I, you know, get us kind of dealt with. But there it is, and then you, and this little body unfolds. Anybody want two testy teenagers who have obviously had enough of each other? Oh, two. Okay, so if you get the Great Hall, oh, you can't see it. Oh, please. So this is a new set, the Great Hall. So if you get that and the boathouse and the potions classroom and the owlery, they all form. You can put them together, and I have 3 of those. I just need the Great Hall, and then we can put them together. And it's supposed to like attach on to the big Hogwarts, if I remember correctly from a little article thing I read. But yes, this is today's fun. Sorry, I'm trying to show you best. I don't know. Mr. Madrake. And then he goes, ah! But sadly, no no sound box. I will look into being able to make him scream now. Like, totally, like, put something in the bottom, and But I love that he, like, pops out. And he fits just right. He shall go next to my sorting hat. Okay. Battle is ready. Welcome in, Zoe. Hopefully your day/week has been going well. We are level 2 of the dungeon. We just started another run. And we just finished the Harry Potter Mandrake thing. The little Mandrake, he pops out and yells. Well, I mean, you know, in the movie. But sadly, no sound from the Lego one. But I'm gonna work on that. Rogues gain plus 20 damage every 4 seconds up to 200. Archers enchant their next arrow when they are safe and outside of combat, gaining plus 100% damage. Saint's protection grants plus 50% damage. I can go with the Saint one. We'll probably only be able to play 1 or 2 more rounds because I have to be off. Fantasy has her open house meet the teacher thing tonight, and since she's moved into the high school officially, oh, this is something. Let me do my. You know, we want to make sure she's learned her classroom route and like where all her, you know, classes are, and that we get to talk to the teachers to see if there's anything else that they need for that class, you know, because they only gave us like a general supply list, which was kind of annoying. She got a thing from her art teacher this morning, an email with a list, so we know she needs more for art class. We just now need to make sure she doesn't need more for other classes. Because they don't have lockers. They're in high school and they don't have lockers. They have to, either the teachers set up where they like leave their binders or whatever in each classroom, or they have to carry it around with them all day. Every day. They don't have any lockers. I have never been in a high school that has no lockers. Their junior high and their freshman academy don't have lockers either. They have to carry everything with them all day. So I heard a conversation. Well, my star was talking about it in her stream the other day. Apparently, even as a captain, you can play when you're not streaming. So you can keep battles going even if you're not streaming live. I didn't realize that I could keep them going without being live. I thought you had to be live to do the battles and stuff. Yeah, I figured you meant streaming, not swinging. I mean, maybe they're swingers. Who knows? But yeah, like you have to have them saved. I know you can search for people, but yeah, they could be swinging and streaming. That'd be a little weird, but that's not my business. Um, but yeah, if you have them saved, it's easier. I guess if you just like, because you can only have 3 or 4 if you buy the battle pass, then it allows you to save a fourth, right? Like, no judgment. That's not my business. um but yeah, you can no, I did the one I'm working on in here. I'm just gonna work on this little coaster while we're using up the rest of the time because it's not much. But yeah, you'd have to save them in order to know, or just search for them. But I didn't know that you could do it at all. I thought you had to be live in order to do it. Because I get the conversation was really that like some people were complaining or felt that it was unfair. And I don't know, it doesn't bother me one way or the other, I suppose. But they were saying that cuz people who do it when they're not live sometimes get on like the top list of being like one of the top to get further in the dungeon or whatever. And so they were saying maybe they should make 2 rankings, one for people who aren't live and one for people who are live. But I mean, does it really matter? You're all playing the same game. I mean, I guess to me it doesn't matter because I didn't even know you could. But now knowing that you can, I don't know, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just happy I get anywhere. Yeah, like they were saying that maybe there should be 2 lists. Like one for people who stream, you know, like do all their battles and stuff while live, and one for people who do it when they're not live. But I was like, I don't know. I guess to me, I don't ever see it being a time like in the near future where I would get on the list to have to worry about it. I mean, we're all technically playing the same game. I don't see why it matters whether we're live or not. Like either way, you're committing time. You know what I mean? To set up the battle, to let it go through, and then do the wrap up at the end where you do the battle and like hand out prizes. You're still kind of committing the same amount of time. Because there are some people who have theirs up 24 hours a day, but you never see their face and they don't talk to you. You just play the game. So to me, it's kind of the same thing. Just I don't go to your Twitch page to do it. But I thought it was an interesting conversation nonetheless. You know what I mean? Like I could see it both ways. How people are like, but I commit time and I get in front of the computer and I could be doing other things or spending time with my family, but instead I'm here with you doing the game. I can see that. But there's other people, they're up 24 hours a day, you never see their face. They set up the battle and they run. Sure, they're alive that whole time, but but you don't know what they're doing in between. It just shows the battle the whole time. No face, no talking to you. So to me, it's kind of the same thing. Because what is it? You know what I mean? But I mean, everybody is totally entitled to their own feelings about it. Just to me, I don't, I don't really care. Right. Like I don't know what they're doing in between when you're not because you don't see their face and they don't talk to you. So it could be 5 people keeping it going 24 hours a day, and you know what I mean? So to me, I don't worry about it. But again, I don't ever in the near future see myself like getting on the leaderboard enough to worry about it. I guess we'll try that one. Right. I guess they're just saying that it's kind of unfair for like the live people versus the non-live to all be on the same list. But like I said, to me, some of those people, I don't. It could be 10 people keeping it going 24 hours a day. So to me, it doesn't matter. We're all playing the game and we're all committing the time one way or another to have the battles happen. But I like I said, I just thought it was one. I didn't know you could do that. Like, I thought you had to be live and streaming to play it. And two, I just thought it was an interesting conversation. Probably more so because I didn't know that you could keep your battles going while you were offline, like not streaming. I guess you could be out and about doing all your errands that you need to do as a streamer or as a captain, and just having the battles run like off your phone or whatever. But part of me thought, ooh, when I'm not really doing anything, but I also don't I don't want to stream because sometimes that takes effort and like bandwidth, and sometimes you just don't have that. Like I am certainly like gonna show up in my PJs with messy hair and probably not talk to you guys. But like times when I feel like that, like it's not my normal stream time or whatever, I could have battles going like and just have them offline and you guys could play, and whoever shows up, and if you don't, you don't. But yeah, like I said, it's probably just interesting to me at this point because I didn't realize you could do it. Well, thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. And I guess what made me really think is like sometimes I'm at the computer, right? And I am watching somebody else stream, like say Carrot in the morning. I could be running battles for you guys without being live. I guess is kind of where my brain went. And there are, that would give you guys more whatever. You have a great nap, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. I probably won't be on too much longer because, adulting, take child to school. Uh, but yeah, like I said, it's probably only so interesting to me right now because I didn't realize you could do it. And then my brain went, but I can play Stream Raiders all the time and I won't have to be live. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a try one day. I'll probably put in Discord if I'm gonna do it or not. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm getting ready to do some battles if you guys want to join, kind of a deal. But yeah. I don't know if they have an app or anything. I don't think so. But yeah, totally. It's probably only so interesting to me right at this moment because it's all my brain can fixate on because it's like, I didn't know we could do that. But definitely they're, like while I'm sitting down watching somebody else, if I can do it when I'm not live, you guys get more things. I mean, you won't get the drops, obviously, because I'm not live. But you would get whatever from playing the battle. I mean, it would always be campaign ones, probably not dungeon ones, but honestly, dungeons happen so rarely in like the grand scheme of things. You play campaign way more than dungeons because dungeons only last like 10-11 days. You guys are gonna be on one day and you're just gonna have like, I'm watching Carrot and battles are just happening. Okay, I did. I was like, I know I saw 3s while I was just doing those 6s. Do it right there. Those must have been 3s I missed last time. There were only a couple, so you guys didn't really miss anything. Let's select our boon. Barbarian is attack gain +1 radius, but paladins are doomed to -30. Paladins are +30, but bombers are reduced to -30. Let's do this. Okay, that was our last battle for today. I know today's a shorter stream, but I have lovely parenting, adulting things to do today. Let's see if we did any more quests. Like I said, maybe I'll try the offline battles where I'm not streaming, but they're still happening, just to see how it works. But like I said, I will put in Discord like a total heads up that I'm gonna even attempt it. And it will, like I said, I don't think it'll ever be dungeons. It'll probably always be campaigns, but I may try it. Like I said, while I'm sitting watching a different streamer, why not give you guys a chance to get more goodies? You have a great day, Rad. I hope that whatever you're going to do is successful. Let's see. And I know it went to like 2 streams because my OBS borked. I will put a link for the Mandrake in. Oh yes, it'll be so funny walking around in what, let me tell you what the refill currently is. It currently feels like 109. We are in excessive heat warning, and most of her stuff is walking from building to building. So I shall die of the sweltering heat while adulting. And this is why I'm probably going to drive her to school and pick her up, at least until this kind of funky heat wave is over, because I don't care if it's 5 or 10 minutes in 110 degree weather, that's too much. It, you know, like it's not really 109, but it feels like it's 109, and that is too much. Too much. Like to even walk just a little bit, you know what I mean? Like it's unbearable. That us. Yeah, 78 here. I bet the real feel is 78 too. I would take 78 winter over 109. Like just thinking about walking outside is like, ugh. Like I said, it's so hot, it feels like you're walking through like a warm cloud. Well, that's the way it was in North Dakota. It was like -40 for a while. Let's do the find a raid. Unless there's somebody you really, yeah. Sometimes you guys know people that I don't know, because, you know, that's life. So if there is somebody on that you enjoy watching, feel free to let me know. Maybe I know them. Maybe I meet somebody new. Oh, Lumbus Spread is on. I feel like sometimes I raid into the same people, like, almost every time. So I try to find new people, but also I am a creature of habits, and I like who I like. And so part of me is like, no, don't do that. And the other part is like, no, you have to do that. It is part of the experience. I could raid us into the otters and you guys could watch otters all afternoon. Like I said, I know it's part of the thing to try new people. Let's see. That guy's speaking French. I don't know about you, but I don't speak French, so. We'll just go to Lumbus Spread because, like I said, I'm a creature of habit. Plus, I have to kind of raid and run today, so it's not new friend day. It's not a new friend day. There she is. So we'll go to stream ending. She's playing Palia. I don't know if there's Palia drops right now, but let's do raid. thank you all for hanging out still and dealing with my technical issues. I have no idea what happened with OBS, but um, thank you for hanging out, for playing. We got to a new level in dungeons. Remember that I will not be on Sunday. I will be back on Tuesday. But again, probably like the 11 to 2:30. So thank you all again for hanging out. Red is fantastic. She's playing Talia right now. She's super chill and cozy, and she's a great streamer. If please follow, give her the loves. You take care too, and I will, like I said, if I decide to do the off-stream battles, I will let everybody know in Discord. But you guys have a fantastic